Hi, welcome to the outdoor training workshop. If your starter rope snapped off or it's broken and you want to repair it yourself, here a simple way to do it yourself. Watch this video. Remove starter housing. Let's clean the inside, but also check the starter pawls. First of all, we're going to remove the spring tension from the spring that's underneath. So how we're going to do it, we pull out the rope and we make sure that the rope fits into this cutout in the pulley. So we can gradually remove the spring tension. All right. In the center you see a screw. You will remove with the torque. With the torques. Don't lose the washer. Remove the spring, and here's the tricky part. Make sure that the tension is completely released, so you can remove the pulley and the spring together. Sometimes it's fit in the housing, sometimes it's in the pulley. So in this case it's in the pulley, and we don't want to put the spring back in because it requires a lot of stress in your fingers. So we're going to remove with these pliers the nut, and the nut we can just cut off with this one. Pull out the rope. If needed, you can clean this part, or you can spray some penetrating oil to remove the rust. Let's remove the rope. So we pulled it through the housing, and now we will pull it through this handle. Be aware, in this case there is a small washer that you put it back. So we're going to put back the new rope. We need the lighter, just the end. We need to burn a little bit so it fits better into the starter handle and also in the pulley. Going to put the washer back. Going to put a new knot. And just to make sure that you have 2.5 times the diameter of the rope. So this is 3.5, so at least 10 millimeters that's left over. So in this case it's no problem. We'll put it back into the starter handle like this. Give it a good pull so the knot gets tightened a little bit better. Through the housing. and back into the pulley. Use the pliers to pull it out again. Same thing here, a knot, and you leave the end out of the knot for at least 2.5 times the rope diameter. Pull it all back in place. Just watch out you don't push the spring out by accidentally pulling it out. Make sure that it fits back, that this metal lip fits the starter housing. You just by putting a little bit of pressure and it will fit automatically. Put back the screw that holds the pulley together with the housing. And to apply the tension, same way as you did before. So you will need to fit the rope here in the cutout. You tension it all the way until there is the stop. Don't force it, like this, and you go at least 1 turn back. And why is that? You will see it will move a little bit, like this. When you pull out the rope, you need to make sure that you can turn at least half a turn further down to avoid that the stress gets on the spring. Make sure that this one jumps up, so you have applied the good tension. If you see that the rope hangs out, no good. So you just do the same, put the rope into the pulley, you make 1 or 2 turns more. Make sure that you can still turn it half a turn, and if it's not sufficient, you do 1 turn more. And you check that you still have that half a turn free space at the end of the rope. Alright, let's install again the starter housing. Put the housing on the starter, and before you start tightening the screws, make sure that's in place. Torx, you will put the screws a few turns into the thread. Put all the screws all the way down. And then you do the final one, that's tightening. And before you do the tightening, you do a few more pulls to make that the starter housing is in the center. And tight. All right, we're ready to go again.